giving out $5,000.
$5,000.
My partners are, breaking their back to be able to put money in the pockets of upcoming artists and producers. And we think this is an opportunity to win Christmas money.
Honestly, $5,000. I'm trying to do the mental math in my head right now. An artist that is worth his salt should be competing in a contest like this. And then, of course, with someone like yourself behind it, you know that all the, is it the IP are protected, right? The intellectual property is protected. So these are some of the things that happen during competitions that people are worried about. The big fame and, music talent contests that we've had, sometimes intellectual property can be an issue.
There wouldn't be an issue in this case. There's everything to benefit. Number one, you're getting some attention.
Sure.
Secondly, if you're top 10, you're going to be getting a certificate of participation.
Fantastic.
That could also be like a badge on your, on your jacket to show people that you contested and you became top 10. And also, we're going to be releasing a compilation project. So we're not just, before now, we used to just announce the winners, give out the cash prize, and then people go about their normal business. But we want to be able to take it to the next level, which is when you're top 10, you'll be part of a compilation project for next year. And we will try our best to make sure that the music that is created can be exploited. You could also earn royalties together with your producers. And
on streaming platforms.
Definitely. And beyond that as well, there are many channels where music can be licensed and you can actually make money. So you're not just going to be entering this competition just for the money, because the money is not the important part. Sometimes we need opportunities to just be acknowledged for the brilliant things we can do. So it's not just money, it's that you can be part of a compilation project. You can also collaborate with people. You can get a record deal. Maybe Don Jazzy is watching, maybe Olamide is watching. Some other important people in the music industry, Oman abroad are watching.
One thing I can tell you is that on Wake Up Nigeria, every single morning we have fresh talent show up on this set. And they perform their hearts out. And sometimes we just hope and pray that one day they'll come back and tell us that they're, nominated for a Grammy one day. And we're always so hopeful for them. And with platforms like yours, I think we're getting closer.
Yeah.
That's ALSC, right?
Yes.
That's, and that's it on Instagram?
On Instagram, it is TAL Song Contest.
TAL
Song
Contest. That's the Akiemi Law
Song Contest, yes.
I have to say a big thank you to you for everything you're doing.
Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Shout out to everyone on the set, on the team. Thanks for having me. I'm so grateful.
You are so welcome. And good luck. Wow. So who is taking home that $5,000? Who is that great songwriter, producer, performing artist who needs that break and Christmas money? Hey, is it you? Check out ALSC online. Okay, then let's take a quick break. There is so much more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Amadidoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
And we are back. Thanks for staying with us. Welcome, guys, to the kitchen. Chef Tade is here with us. And this morning, I'm pretty surprised.
Good morning.
At what he's making for breakfast. And that's because Chef Tade always wants to just do simple, easy, complicated recipes. But this morning, he's like, you know what, guys? I'm going to make for you fried rice. Interesting, right? And the ingredients here are quite shocking as well, because who would have? I'm in my head. I'm like, okay, there are a few ingredients that I see here, and I'm wondering what role do they play in the fried rice that we're about to make. But hey, Chef Tade, over to you. Talk about the ingredients. Talk about, you've put so much already in the pot.
Yeah.
Tell us what's happening.
So I came late, so
Obviously.
I had to quickly dash my rice
into the pot.
So
please, let's check. Make sure that it's heated.
Yes.
Okay.
It's working. So.
Okay. So what do you have in the rice?
I have curry.
Okay.
I have thyme and
bay
leaf.
Okay.
That's all.
Why? Why did you put them in there?
On the norm, we have different ways of making
a fried rice,
so
right?
I decided to make use of this method because it's a lot faster.
Okay, fantastic.
On the norm, I should have fried my rice.
All right, so let's talk about our plethora of ingredients here. I see.
So,
what's this?
Ingredients, this is green pepper.
We have the red green bell peppers,
we have chili,
or the
not
ayamase
this.
Green
Chili, yes, ayomase.
Ayamase. Is it ayamase?
Yes,
ayamase.
Ayomase.
Ayomase, okay.
So we have the jalapeno and the...
That's the chili peppers?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And the Scotch bonnet, we have onions in it. We have garlic in it.
Okay, so I see that they were crushly blended.
They are crushly blended.
Yeah, and then let's talk about the other ingredients.
We have our eggs.
Okay.
We have
the eggs are boiled. Are they boiled?
Are
the eggs boiled?
They're not boiled?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making scrambled egg.
Oh, okay.
I have to
incorporate them into the fried rice. Okay.
We have bell peppers and then green onions.
Spring onions, and then we have our chicken. Is that soft chicken or the ball?
Soft chicken.
Soft chicken, because I just realized that there's a certain flavor that soft chicken adds to your meal. So I used it to make chicken curry sauce over the weekend, and I used the broth with a lot of coconut milk as the base.
That's not bad.
Oh, it wasn't at all. You have no idea. So, guys, if you're just joining us, welcome. With me is Chef Tade, and this morning he's making fried rice. If you missed out on the ingredients, they're right there on your screen. We have our rice, curry, seasoning cubes, carrots, red, green, and yellow bell peppers. We have our sweet corn, spring onions, vegetable oil somewhere lurking around. We have our chicken, pepper, onions, and honey. Where does the honey come in? You forgot it.
I forgot it. That was why I changed this to... I wanted to give a sweet kind of...
taste to the chicken. That would have been so nice. It's like making honey barbecue chicken.
Got an inspiration.
I know, right? Now, what are we using? Is this where does the sesame oil go into all of this?
As the sesame oil, I'll have to use it to stir fry my veggies before I add it to the rice.
Before you add it to the rice. Yeah. Okay, interesting stuff happening right here in the kitchen. Pretty stoked about this morning's recipe because I personally love fried rice. I was going to make it coincidentally over the weekend, but last minute I'm like, no, let's do something different. So I made chicken coconut curry sauce. I love it, I know, right? When it comes to food, I love food.
Wow.
But we're going to so our rice is heating up. Once that's ready, what are we doing with our chicken quickly?
Chicken will have to parboil.
Okay.
After parboiling, then we fry.
Then we fry it, and then what are we replacing the honey with?
No, just stir it.
Oh, okay, we're going to use, so we're using the pepper to marinate the sauce, like make a sauce kind of chicken, like an ayamase kind of chicken sauce. I'm so excited about this morning's recipe. I hope you are as well. Don't worry, we're not doing this without you. We're taking you through every step of this morning's recipe. But while we're prepping things up right here in the kitchen, let's head over to the couch for our parents in discussion.
Thank you so much for staying with us. And of course, right now it's time for our parenting conversation. And I have with me Samuel Olaoluwafadare. He is a dynamic, astute, and an all-round educational professional, the nominee for the prestigious Diamond Teacher of the Year 2024 award. And I mean, he has a whole lot under his belt. Now, he's been here two sessions already. This is the third one, and today we're talking about strategies for overcoming mathematics phobia, right? Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria. How are you doing this morning?
Very fine. How about you?
I'm very well, thank you, sir. All right, so I mean, we started the conversation about mathematics phobia, right? Causes, reasons, how parents literally should handle it, and all of that. So today we're talking about something I think is very, very interesting, because it's important to talk about it, but I mean, if you're talking about a problem, let's have the solution with it. So now, tell me. So now we're starting with strategies for overcoming mathematics phobia. So what would you say in fact, number one, give me the number one strategy. First off, let's start with that.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. There are so many strategies for overcoming mathematics phobia, but I will just talk about a few ones. Let me start with developing a positive and growth mindset. Okay. When we talk about developing a positive and growth mindset, we are talking about, as a learner, you must be able to believe in yourself that, yes, I can do it. It is not about using negative words of assurance. No, you must be positive. Okay. You must have a positive affirmation that I can do it. Okay. Like, you must replace your negative self-talk with, or like, talk like I can't do it to, oh, I can do it, I am learning mathematics. All right. Then another thing you need to know is that you need to practice regularly. It is very essential that when you want to know mathematics, you practice regularly, because when you practice regularly, you are getting used to the system of knowing mathematics. Okay. Then another thing, you need to start from the basis. When you are learning mathematics, you start from the simple to the complex. So when you start from the simple to the complex, you are progressing. So by the time you know the simple ones, you'll be able to know the complex one later on. So it's just about progressing from the simple to the complex, or from the unknown to the known. To the known. All right, amazing. So first off, you literally said we need to positive affirmations, right? We should definitely need to have a positive mindset about mathematics, because and that's very true, because I remember growing up, maths is actually one of the challenges I actually faced. But the day I had an F in maths, that was the only F I've had in my entire life. That week, it wasn't even at this period, because we actually left school, so it was Christmas. We were going on Christmas break. Christmas, I was carrying book. New Year, I was carrying book. And it wasn't a situation that my parents had to put on me. I just felt like, F from where? Do you understand? And to be very honest, since then, everything changed. Like, and yeah, just as you said, the more you practice it, the more your mind kind of unlocks to the patterns. So you now realize that, see, it's not even so complicated. Exactly. Right? There's a pattern to it, there's a strategy, so you just have to keep on going on that path now. So now, talking about these strategies, right? So are these the only simple ones? Because some people believe that, okay, you know what? Maths has normal stated formulas, right, that you have to follow. But then again, there are some people that actually have genius, right, and they actually find a way to actually formulate their own formulas, right? Exactly. So the genius that people do when it comes to mathematics, can we say that is inherent and that is just natural to them, or is there a way we can literally go from not knowing maths at all to literally even becoming genius at it? Absolutely. I won't deny the fact that there are people that are born to know mathematics. Like, there are some people that, you know, there are so many levels of intelligence. Yes. There are some people that, they are very good with numbers. Once you call a number, they are very good. Okay. But and
that is inherent. So it's not because they started early or something.
But even if it's inherent, you need to nurture it. You don't have to assume the fact that, I know mathematics already, don't let me practice more. You need to practice more. Then another thing for you to know mathematics is using real life situation, using real life application. For instance, when you use real life application, there's no topic in mathematics that does not have a real life application. A lot of people have that erroneous belief that, mathematics is abstract.
Actually, because for instance, I saw a post, right? And the guy was literally like, all this X plus X, Y in brackets, all this. I'm never using it to calculate money. Do you understand? So where does that really come in?
Absolutely. Like, for instance, I can name some topics in mathematics and application. For instance, probability and statistics. Yeah. They use it in engineering. Yes. They use it in medicine. They use it in insurance too. So even differential equation, integration, they use it in engineering for construction purposes. So there are so many applications of mathematics in real life. And that's why in our online schools, we make sure that we make the real life application, we use it to teach our pupils and students for them to be able to have a grasp. Yes, not just number. We model mathematics at Honeyland schools, and that is why we teach them very well for them to be able to know that, oh, this thing has a real life application elsewhere, not just within the four corners of the class alone, but even elsewhere, they can really apply it even in real life.
And actually, it's very true, because the truth is, that's why the fact that we're looking at dx, dy, right? If we actually think about the idea behind dx, dy, we actually use it in real life circumstances. Not just, it's just not numbers, right? It's just in helping you critical thinking, how to analyze certain situations and put certain things in place. All right, amazing. Exactly. So I mean, I love the fact that we've highlighted the fact that, see, maths is not something, despite the fact that it might not come to you naturally, it's something you can train on and practice, and once you practice, you actually get it better now. So now we're talking about that for pupils, right?
Yes.
And then what are for adults? Does the same thing apply for adults? So people believe that when you get to a certain age, just forget, if your brain is knocked towards it, just forget about it. So does it apply to adults as well?
Absolutely, also applies to adults too. For an adult, it's all about the mindset alone. A lot of people have this negative notion that, oh, I can't know mathematics. Mathematics is not something that cannot be learned. So far, you are calculating money. Okay, people will say, I don't know mathematics. Even the market, they know how to calculate money very well.
Very quickly.
So, if you can calculate money very well, and money is an aspect of mathematics too, because in money you do addition. Everybody do addition daily.
You should add money.
Yes.
The idea of money.
Money. Like until you call monies for adults before they grasp mathematics sometimes. So, but as an adult, you can also learn mathematics. You can also know mathematics. Then you must also seek help. For instance, you must seek help. When you don't know mathematics, you can seek help.
Okay. So when you talk about help, what do you mean?
Yes, when I mean help, I mean like people that are mathematics professionals, like myself. You can seek help. Like, oh, I don't know mathematics. I want to know mathematics. You can learn mathematics. Like
so
what
my
I
level
do.
Now, where do I start from?
You can start from where you want to start from. For instance, if you
where would you advise I start from?
Like, I need to know your level in mathematics first of all, because
multiplication.
Yes, multiplication. Even it's multiplication, division, you need to know the basis first. So that's why what I do online tutoring. I also, train teachers, train educators on how they can know mathematics very well. And when they know mathematics very, especially the basis, when they know mathematics very well, they will be able to know other, parts of life. So mathematics is, everything in life is embedded in mathematics. So when you have that grasp of mathematics, you'll be able to function in other areas of life.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much, sir. And I definitely cannot wait for your final interview next week. Thank you so much, Mr. Olaoluwa. I'll call you a mathematics expert, right? And of course, if you need help with your maths, is right here. He can definitely help you get his details and then reach out to him. All right, and that's it for this hour. We're heading into the next hour of Wake Up Nigeria. Do stay with us. We'll be right back.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching?
Welcome back. It is the second hour of the most exciting breakfast show on the planet. The first hour just flew by. We had total blast. We still have about 45 minutes to continue to do what we do best. And we're doing it right here in the kitchen.
Yes, and Chef Tade is throwing it down, Chef. Well done. When I saw you bring out that boy, I thought it was okra that was inside there. I was now wondering, fried rice and okra.
Wow.
What's the spin today?
So talk to us, where are you at? How far have you come?
So first I had you say $5,000.
Ooh.
Is it for
It's
chefs?
for musical. Are you a songwriter? Do you write songs?
Cooking is art, so I mean.
I like it in dollars. So.
Okay. You just don't want to know how to get it. You just want to get it. But anyways, I'm sure there are a lot of cooking competitions coming up this Ember period.
Okay.
But anyways, tell us what's gone. How far have you gone so far?
We have our rice almost done.
Yeah, so the rice is here. And I have my personal carrots. So the
Yes. Wow. So in the rice, you put.
So what do you have in here?
Right.
Yeah, I had it Bailey, curry, and thyme.
All right, amazing.
So when that rice is ready, is it parboiled? Are we parboiling it?
Yeah,
what exactly are we doing?
We're parboiling it.
Then what do we do?
Then we stir fry.
Stir.
Fry.
Okay.
It's even this chicken I'm more interested in because it looks really
up.
good. Like what's this? This is what sauce is this?
There's no sauce. It's not the sauce.
There's no sauce.
That's Scotch bonnet and jalapeno.
Oh, just peppers, right?
Yeah,
and
just
onions.
Peppers, onions, yeah, that's all.
Garlic
And
and
there
all that
was no
stuff.
seasoning there, right?
No, I had a seasoning.
Okay, added seasoning. Okay.
Amazing.
So things are coming together very nicely here in the kitchen. Pretty excited about this morning's recipe. We're having fried rice right here, and Chef Tade just knows how to work it, right, guys?
Of course.
Of course,
There's still quite a bit happening on the show.
Right.
Let's let everyone know who is on the show right now. Titi here. My name is Titi Oyinson, and of course you can watch the show live. Winfrey is here with me, of course.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hi.
And I'm invisible.
Well, hey.
Myself and Chef Tade, right? But hey, we're ensuring that this food comes together very nicely. I'm Ememio Koche, and we have Chef Tade right here in the kitchen. And of course, we've got so much left right here in the second half of the show. We start off with in the world of entertainment. We have the latest updates coming right up with Zainab and Olamide giving us those updates.
Then, of course, we have Melvin Godwin, fondly called Melvin Wonder. His admirers, by his admirers, of course, he's a multi-talented gospel artist with over a decade of experience. He's performed alongside top talents, including Moses Bliss. He raps and he sings. Can't wait for that performance.
And of course, Dr. Chibuki Aibe, a seasoned medical doctor with her lovely brooches, will be here. She has over 12 years of experience in clinical and administrative medicine, currently serving as practice manager at One Wellness Center. Now, she is responsible for designing and implementing clinical processes and procedures. And today, we'll be talking about demystifying diabetes.
Our final guest for this morning is Joshua Ojo. He started his career as a child actor, ventured into acting at the age of 10, and he also modeled in some high-profile TV commercials. Now, down the line, he played major character in the popular Fuji House of Commotion that ran for over 15 years. Today, he is the executive producer, writer, and director of the film, Wole Soyinka. It just won the jury prize as the best biopic in Africa at the just concluded Toronto International Nollywood Film Festival.
The weather has been quite confusing recently. From hot, it starts raining. Let's see what surprises we have today.
Oh, yeah, it rained yesterday.
Yes, it
That's
did.
true.
Of entertainment news, and joining me to do this is the delectable, the beautiful Lala. Or should I call you Lamide?
You flatter me. Lamide is fine. Lamide
doing,
works
darling?
for me. I'm fine. I'm so happy to be here. I love a bit of entertainment gossip, a little juicy gossip to start off our morning.
Thank you so much for joining us to do this. Are you ready?
I am.
So let's do this. So let's start off with Chidinma Adesina, who has emerged as the first runner-up at the 73rd Miss Universe competition held at the Arena CDMX in Mexico City. The highly anticipated final, which took place early Sunday morning, featured an intense face-off between Adesina and from Nigeria, obviously, and Victoria Kjær from Denmark, both vying for the coveted crown. Described as one of the most thrilling Miss Universe events in recent years, the competition showcased the remarkable talent, intelligence, and elegance of women from across the globe. Ultimately, it was Miss Denmark, Victoria Kjær who claimed the title, succeeding Shanice Palacios of Nicaragua as Miss Universe 2023. Adesina's exceptional performance, poise, and grace earned her widespread admiration from both judges and audiences, and her journey to the final was a testament to her hard work and dedication, solidifying her as one of the standout contestants of the event. And this achievement comes on the heels of Adesina's controversial withdrawal from Miss South Africa 2024 contest, in which she had reached the final stage just a few months ago.
See.
Now, Lala, what do you think about this? Because
I love it so
Chidinma has
much.
had, let me say, it's been a turmoil experience for her because it's not been easy with all this xenophobic, I want to say, attacks from South Africa, and coming back here, you know, competing for Miss Universe Nigeria and winning at the end of the day. So what do you think about that?
I love it. I love a good comeback story. I love when the underdog wins. And I love the fact that she's breaking records. She's the first runner-up from Nigeria and West Africa to actually come this close to the crown. And no one has come this close, not a Nigerian, at least since 2014. So she's on a winning streak, and I love that so much. I love a good comeback story. She's an underdog, and however, can I say something? I definitely think that I would like Nigerians to get in front of a problem rather than behind it. I feel that if we trained our pageant girls properly, she wouldn't have even needed to go to South Africa to get that type of training. You know, it would be homegrown and we wouldn't have had to intervene online. But it's good that Ben Murray stepped in. And I love that for Chidinma. I can't wait till she comes back home.
Also tell, because, you know, she obviously grew up in South Africa. She had a Mozambican mother, and they had issues of citizenship. And that was the reason why South Africans felt the need to intervene. Because anything that involves Nigeria, you can trust South Africans to want to open eye and say, what are you people doing in our land? Don't thought you people, we shall win at the end of the day. Yeah, it was a good one, right? And I loved her costume. What did you think about her costume?
I absolutely loved it. All the elements from all the various tribes, and the way she carried it as well, her poise. I think it was very, very symbolic that she is Nigerian and she did represent us there, and it showed in the costume.
What do you think about that Inji Cocker piece that she wore? That's the Sieko one.
She looked like a peacock. She looked like a beautiful peacock, and I thought she was in the jungle. I was like, wow.
The moment I just saw her moving with that, she was doing as my head was just swelling. I'm like, give it to us, girl. As in that place, like she was not moving like this, like you know these beautiful girls from the jungle, that African girl.
Yeah.
I was like,
See, pageant girls go through a lot. Aside from carrying those heavy costumes, there's a lot of substance and depth they have to work on. Their speech, enunciation, runway. It's a lot of work, more than we think.
Yes.
So it's good to see her that she did that.
So, congratulations to you, Chidima. Once again, we're so proud of you. Thank you for repping us and doing a great job. And again, South Africans, we still love you regardless.
You're petty.
Yeah, I know. So let's move on to David Adeleke has been planning his 32nd birthday celebration for months, and this year he's making it more meaningful. Initially, the singer had announced that he would mark the occasion in Atlanta, which he considers his second home. However, in a recent update, Davido took to Twitter to share a special initiative for his birthday. Now, the twin dad revealed that in addition to his celebrations, he'll be donating a substantial amount of 300 million naira to orphanages and charity homes focused on preventing drug abuse and addiction amongst young people. He promised to share more details soon, and this announcement has sparked a wide range of reactions on social media, with many expressing admiration for his generosity. And this follows a similar initiative in 2021 when Davido celebrated his 29th birthday by launching a campaign encouraging friends and supporters to donate 1 million naira each. Now, this effort led to the David Adeleke Foundation, DAF, donating 237 million naira to 424 orphanages across Nigeria, marking a significant impact on the lives of many children in need.
They don't call him 30 billion for nothing.
Yes, they don't call him that because, but you know that Danarega has been obviously on his case for a while.
As usual.
About the 19 to, is it 30 million that he pledged that he hasn't done this, hasn't done that. But at the end of the day, I really love the fact that he's a philanthropist and he always loves to give out. But a lot of people have just been talking on social media like, audio money. You remember the Mimi coins thingy that he did, the Bitcoin thing, and how people said that he obviously duped people, that they didn't see any reward for that. So I think people are still a bit salty about the issue, and they felt the need to talk about it. That, oh God, this one is audio money, we don't trust it.
I think that's another aspect of the conversation. I think, how do we measure impact? That's a good one. But I do particularly love, let's give credit where credit is due. I love that every year he makes it a thought process to give back and pour into his community. And this particular, like he's giving to drug abuse and I think addiction, that's who he's choosing to support. I love that this is the first time he's taking a stand publicly against drug abuse. And also, I think it's also very personal for him. He's constantly giving out to orphanages. And David has suffered a lot of loss himself with the loss of his mother. So to see him giving back to people who have been through the same plight as him is very inspiring. OBO, please, I need some of that money, I beg.
Some of us are here. So my birthday is on the 27th of November. Just in case you just feel like you want to I will drop my account details somewhere for you to see. You understand? Because you are a philanthropist. Don't mind whatever anybody say. With 30 BG, we are behind you.
You're not lying to stress about this your birthday.
You're not going to hear the last of it until it passes. Okay, so let's move on to this one. Olamide, if you can remember, I think we sort of had a discussion about it yesterday, about Megan Good and Jonathan Majors. And now congratulations are in order for Megan Good and Jonathan Majors, as the couple just revealed that they are engaged at the Ebony Power 100 Gala, where they met 2 years ago. The engagement marks a high note for Majors, who earlier this year was sentenced to a 52-week mandatory in-person domestic violence prevention program, plus a separate $250 surcharge after being convicted of the assault and harassment of his former girlfriend during a domestic dispute.
Girl.
Auntie Megan.
Girl.
Okay, let me let you talk first, so before I can.
I think she's taking a very bold stance. I think that it's very symbolic that the event they announced their engagement at this year is the same event they met at the Ebony Power 100 about 2 years ago. So she's taking a stance. She's saying we're still standing, we're still dating, and at the end of the day, we're not in bed with them. We're not in their rooms with them. We don't know the kind of love that they share or what that's like for the both of them. But I love that. But I want to hear your thoughts though.
I think, I'm sorry, Jonathan, at some point, I honestly thought it was a PR stunt. So initially when I saw it, I was like, this has to be a PR stunt, because dude is in a lot of trouble, and
Bad
Megan
press.
just probably, I mean, she's been divorced for a while, obviously, but she just got out of, I mean, I don't even know.
Yes.
And now you're moving on. Is it not too fast? Should you not pump the brakes?
Yeah.
You understand? Because this guy still has a lot of legal disputes that you're
He
coming out
does,
so that you
he
guys are
does.
engaged. I mean, don't you want to pump the brakes? Don't you think it's needed? But I mean, at the end of the day, just like you said, we're not in bed with them. Well, I just want to say something. You don't move on from a pastor to a... Yeah.
People
you know,
online.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
People were talking online about how it tells us about the troubled relationship between black American men and black American women.
Not to say that, I don't want to say that is a villain in the sense of it, because we saw a couple of footages, him trying to run away from his white girlfriend.
Yes,
But I mean,
yes.
all well and good. It's all good.
And if you
Thank
notice,
so much.
yeah,
We did this with
thank you
Ola
so
Media. I'm
much,
so sorry.
thank you so much.
Unfortunately, we have.
Off camera, we'll continue this.
We'll continue this. Thank you, baby girl.
Thank you so much.
That's it on Entertainment News for now. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcasters, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam results. So
My 20 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
Okay, that's all we can take. I choose to close the show, G. Fadala.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thanks for staying with us. We have our first musical performance on the show right now, and we have Melvin Godwin with us. He's fondly called Melvin Wonder by his admirers. He's a multi-talented gospel artist with over a decade of experience and has performed alongside top talents including Moses Blees. He's also a connoisseur of both rap and singing. How are you doing, Melvin Wonder?
I'm doing very good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. All right, so when you say you're called Melvin Wonder by your admirers, that's not exactly giving gospel steez. It's giving romance vibes. But hey, talk to us. How's your journey been so far? I mean, being on stages with top gospel artists, performing with them, how has that influenced your music?
Okay, thank you so much for having me. So I want to say it's been from glory to glory. Bless God, because doing gospel is something that's really from my heart.
Okay.
And by the Spirit of God, be able to win a lot of souls, reach the brokenhearted, and change lives all around the world.
All right. I can't wait to hear your performance. Take it away.
Thank you.
Yes. For the glory of God. Go, Grace.
I say chalet on the one side. Anything when they do, we go capside. Any plans when they get now for offside. Never caught or fresh, I'm steady on the Lord side. Blessings go, they follow me for one side. If you know they praise God, now the wrong side. Plan about the river, they not see me for the seaside. I know they do small things, so let big size. I'm planning about the Holy Ghost. Everywhere the word, then I where my money goes. If not for lost souls, I go already go. Robo boy, they call me your money go. Chalet on the one side. Blessings go to follow me for one side. Grace go to follow me for one side. Riches go to follow me for one side. Chalet on the one side. Blessings go to follow me for one side. Grace go to follow me for one side. Riches go to follow me for one side. Chalet on the one side. Blessings go to follow me for one side. Grace go to follow me for one side. Riches go to follow me for one side. Chalet on the one side. Chalet on it. 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 One side. On the one side, anything when they do, you go capside. Any plans when they get now for offside. Never caught or fresh, or steady on the Lord side. Blessings go to follow me for one side. If you know they praise God, now the wrong side. Plan about the river, they not see me for the seaside. I know they do some more things, so let big size. Plan about the Holy Ghost. Everywhere the word, then I where my money goes. If not for lost souls, I go already go. Robo boy, they call me your money go. Chalet on the one side. Blessings go to follow me for one side. Grace go to follow me for one side. Riches go to follow me for one side. Chalet on the one side. Blessings go to follow me for one side. Grace go to follow me for one side. Riches go to follow me for one side. Chalet on the one side. Blessings go to follow me for one side. Grace go to follow me for one side. Riches go to follow me for one side. Chalet on it. 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 One side.
Thanks for staying with us. We have on the couch right now Dr. Chibuki Aigbe. She's a seasoned medical doctor with over 12 years of experience in clinical and administrative medicine, currently serving as practice manager at One Wellness Center. She's also responsible for designing and implementing clinical processes and procedures. Today, we'll talk about demystifying diabetes. Hi, good morning. How are you doing?
Hi, ma'am. Good morning. Nice to be here again.
We have been demystifying a lot of concerns, health concerns in the beginning of the month. We demystified sexual health, demystified IVF. Now we are demystifying diabetes. First off, let's quickly run through what diabetes is, and then we'll talk about, give us a clearer understanding of how to manage our diabetes.
Okay, so diabetes is a disease condition where you have elevated blood sugar levels for a long period of time. Okay. So that is what it is essentially, and there are two types. There are two types where the body does not produce insulin, or very, very minute levels. That's the type 1 diabetes. Before they used to call it juvenile diabetes because, I mean, we saw that for children. But now we've seen it even in adults as well, so you can have that. And then you now have type 2 diabetes where the body does produce insulin, but the body still has sugar. So what happens? The cells in the body is not able to absorb that sugar. So it's just, freely moving in the body. So those are the two major types. There are other types, like so those are the two major types, but there's another type called the gestational diabetes, and that happens when a woman is pregnant. She may, after pregnancy, the diabetes may not resolve. It might transcend further into diabetes if you have other risk factors.
And what about the mature onset diabetes?
Okay, so that is that type 2. So before you would hear juvenile diabetes, mature onset. However, now the time of onset of the diabetes doesn't matter these days. It's now more of, is there insulin? Is the body producing insulin? Is the body not producing insulin? So those are the two major types. That is how you differentiate the two types.
Let's talk about the signs quickly, because I'd like to imagine that there are people living with diabetes and they don't know that they are living with diabetes. Also because they're not paying attention to how their body is responding to some of the, some of the signs. And so talk to us, how would I know if,
First and foremost, there's tiredness. It's a very vague symptom, tiredness. So most people will say it's the stress of Lagos. I mean, if you're tired for so long, go and check your blood sugar. So there's tiredness. There is
when you say tiredness, every single hour of the day.
Yes, you're tired, and I'll tell you why. You're tired because the sugar in your body is just there. It's not entering exactly. The body is not being. It's not absorbing. So you're tired because you really don't have sugar to function. And then if you test it, you see that the sugar is high. So the way the body was made is like so many other hormones and so many other chemicals in the body. When one increases, one reduces. There's a maker-checker balance thing. And also that happens with glucose. So if the glucose is high, there's a hormone that is produced. If it is low, there's a hormone that is produced. But with people in diabetes, that transition, that playing around the hormones is broken. So you would always just have it perpetually high. Or you have it low, because if you take your medications and it drops. So yes, you're tired because maybe it's too high or it's too low. And then you have drinking water. You're excessively drinking water and you're excessively thirsty. And because you keep on drinking water, you keep on peeing. You keep on peeing. I've had a patient who presented in her 40s and apparently she was diabetic, but apparently she didn't know because she had been diabetic for years.
Does it show in your pee though?
Exactly.
In the color of your pee?
No. So I'll tell you what shows. As a child, she remembers that aunt used to gather her pants. Exactly.
When she washes it?
No, her dirty pants. When there's pee on it, so she just used to see ants around her pants. So she never knew that, so this is sugar. So ants, sugar now, ants and sugar now, exactly. So in people who have very unmanaged diabetes, their pee froths. So they foam like beer. Do you understand? When you pee, so yes, it could foam if you pee regularly because of the force. It could foam. But it's
when
not
it's
frothy.
abnormal, when it's
and that means that you're already having a little kidney dysfunction there. So it's frothy. So that's the physical change. But yes, so you're peeing, you're drinking, you're thirsty, you're also hungry.
Always hungry?
You're hungry, you're eating. Do you understand? Because your body is, something your body is telling that you don't have glucose, you don't have sugar. So you keep on eating and you keep on losing weight. Wow. Do you understand? So those are the, so you're losing weight, you're constantly eating, you're constantly thirsty, constantly peeing.
And you're always tired.
You're always tired. So that's the common signs.
We have to wrap this up quickly, but can diabetes be reversed?
No. However, diabetes can be managed. Okay. There's some people who we say they are pre-diabetic, okay? Meaning that you don't enter express road, though. Yeah. There and there, family lifestyle changes can help you, not reverse, but stall it. Okay, so if you catch it quick. However, if you have a full diagnosis of diabetes, it can be treated, but it can be managed. Okay. If it's a type 1 diabetes where the cells of the pancreas are not producing insulin, then you can do, we don't do it here in Nigeria, Sha. You can do like a pancreas transplant where, because that's what the problem is. Yeah. Meaning that if insulin is provided in the body, then the sugar will drop. Yeah. I would not do this topic, justice if we don't talk about the complications very quickly. Okay. Just know that in diabetes, uncontrolled diabetes, every part of your body is affected. From your brain, you could have strokes, you could have, because it goes hand in hand with hypertension. Yeah. You can have depression in your eyes, you can have diabetic retinopathy that can lead to blindness, okay? From your mouth, you can have sores in your mouth, tooth decay, because, issues. I'm just trying to really wrap it up. Your skin, you can have rashes, you can have blotches, your kidneys, your heart, everything, your feet.
You have swollen feet.
You have swollen feet, you have sores that never go away because it's not getting enough blood, and the nerves that they're supposed to help heal. I'm really trying to really break this down, so you would have unhealing sores and all of that.
I think that we need to revisit this topic again because it's really broad. I mean, recently I saw a video of someone saying that guava leaves could actually help to prevent or sort of help to manage your diabetes. So there are lots of, hypotheses here and there, to sort of help people.
Myths.
Myths, I would say. Okay, myths, if you say, because some of them call themselves herbal doctors, but then we never know. But we'll revisit this topic again next week. But thank you so much for at least doing some sort of justice. I know someone watching right now would, pay more attention.
There's some awakening.
And there's some awakening. Thank you. And we'll take a wrap right here on the health segment. We have a guest coming right up. Stay with us, people. The show continues.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past 3 years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, Then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
My 20 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
Yeah, that's all we can take. I close the show. Give Fadala.
Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number one on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
Another. Where did this idea come from? Is this something you've always wanted to work on? A biopic like this is not just something you pick up off the street. Talk to us how it started.
Well, we have so many filmmakers in Nigeria, and I thought it would be nice to carve a niche for myself, to do something different from what others are doing. I mean, we're used to seeing comedies, films, romance comedies. I wanted something different, hence why I ventured into it. And yeah, and at the same time, I felt it's always good to celebrate our heroes while they're still here, hence why I picked Wole Soyinka.
So we're definitely going to touch on that, but let's talk a little bit about your background in the industry and how it was like, entering the industry for you. What was that inspiration? What was that move that made you say, yes, this is what I want to do?
Okay, so I love watching films. I've seen several films, and I thought it would be nice to venture into it. Yeah. And I remember vividly, I spoke with what's her name now? Annie Jamanze. Okay. And I met with Zebijura as well, and did some auditions here and there, and that was how I ventured into it. Yeah.
Then Fuji House of Commotion.
Fuji House of Commotion came rightly after I did Tightrope for USAID and Media International. That's today the late lady. Yeah. So I did Tightrope for about 3 years. So that was where the late Amaka Igwe saw me, and she picked me up for Fuji House of Commotion.
Fantastic, fantastic. But it's one thing to work in front of the camera, but then there must have been a journey to eventually start producing and directing your own films.
Okay, like I said, I love doing something different, right? And getting roles as an actor, I feel I wasn't satisfied. So I went to a film school, came back, and I thought it would be nice to do something else. Hence why I paused on acting, and I ventured into directing and filmmaking. Yeah.
So now you have this smile on your face as you talk about this story, and it feels like the journey has just been one of really great leaps and bounds for you, because then suddenly we hear there's a biopic for Wole Soyinka. This is an iconic figure internationally. His books and works are being studied in Ivy League universities all over the world. Working on a biopic like this is no small feat. Let's talk about how this journey started. Why Wole Soyinka?
Okay, like I said earlier, our heroes should be celebrated, not when they are dead. Prof clocked 90 years a few months ago, and there's a whole lot about Wole Soyinka that we don't know. Obviously, when you Google Wole Soyinka, you see so many stuff about him, but I wanted to, explore the parts where people don't know the untold story of Wole Soyinka, hence why I ventured into it. And it wasn't an easy ride, trust me. Pinning Wole Soyinka down to get his attention, his approval, it wasn't easy at all, but hey, here we are.
Okay, so you're saying, hey, here we are, like it was, like it was a hop, skip, and jump. Oh, no, let's go see him. But he's known to be someone who likes his solitude. He likes staying out of the city. In fact, the only time we really see him is you see him walking in gardens. You see him with wildlife and in a very relaxed state. So pulling him out of that, bring him into a production aspect of things, maybe you had someone assist with that particular part of the process? Did you have someone shadow him? How did you get that done?
I did it myself, really.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, though I tried to speak with some mentors here and there to help me out with that, but it wasn't successful. So I went all out myself to talk to him. And yeah, I mean, hence why I said there's so much about Prof we don't know.
Yeah.
You know, at first I was a bit nervous. I thought Prof wouldn't, give me that attention, but he did, really. And I got to realize that Prof is actually a gentleman. It's not that difficult like they picture him. And yeah, he listened to me, and we did it.
So you have an iconic figure like him, and then you now need to cast for who's going to play him. Let's talk about your casting process and the actors you had to work with.
Okay, so I believe when you want to do something of this great magnitude, you need to do it the right way. I wasn't really looking at the actors, not that will sell the movie alone. I tried to use the right actors, that have that little similarity, close to the real characters. Hence why I picked my actors carefully. We have Lateef Adedimeji, we have Ibrahim Chata, we have Makinde Adeniran, we have Segun Arinze, and a whole lot of them.
Now, getting them on a project like this, was it challenging? Were they eager to jump on it?
It wasn't challenging. They were really, really excited to jump on it, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Because, there are some roles that either, make or mar you as an actor. And portraying a Wole Soyinka, or even being in a movie like this, that's definitely going to go all over the world. People are going to want to see this. Even once they Google Wole Soyinka, it's probably going to pop up, that there is a biopic about him. So that's a lot of pressure. How did you manage having the cast on set? Because you wear many caps, remember? Okay,
it wasn't easy because at first I lost 80% of my actors few weeks before the shoot, and the reason is because I had an accident. 2 days before the shoot, hit and run, and I had to do a major surgery on my right leg. Yeah, so while filming, I was on a wheelchair because I had over 20 metals in my leg, and I just really wanted to tell the story. So I was on a wheelchair, and it was difficult to, call them back. I had to replace virtually 80% of them, and yeah, it wasn't really easy. Trust me, it wasn't.
So
really easy.
when they say blood, sweat, and tears went into this, you literally can't say blood, sweat, and tears went into this. Let's talk about Lateef Adedimeji playing that role, portrayal of Wole Soyinka. You probably had to sit down with him for hours and hours. How was it working with an actor like this? Talk to us about that.
Okay, so I checked some footages of Professor Wole Soyinka. I checked some materials that I sent to him, and the other guy, they went through it. They took their time to study Professor Wole Soyinka, his mannerism, how he talks, body movement, and all that. So it was pretty easy to do that, while filming.
So I've always wondered about, an actor that could portray such a character like this, and I think you did an amazing casting job.
Thank you very much.
Using Lateef Adedimeji. I think this is going to be amazing to watch. I would love to see it myself. Is it out now?
It's coming out on the 29th at the cinemas.
29th.
Yes, and of course I will invite you for the premiere.
I would love to be there. I would love to be there. Can we hint if he's going to be around himself? Do you think
I would like to keep that as a secret.
Okay, of course, you won't let that get out of that. Please join us in the kitchen. Our chef has put together something really nice.
All right.
All right, thank you. All right, at this point, we're in the kitchen.
Welcome, Joshua, and well done. Congratulations once again. This is Chef Tade, and this morning he's made for you fried rice with chicken.
All right.
So that fried rice was made with lots of love. Taste it. Let us know what you think.
Okay. Okay.
I love how it's glistening. You can see the...
It tastes good.
All right.
It tastes good.
Fantastic. I think there's like a sauce beside it, right, Chef Tade? Is that a sauce?
Yeah, it's green chili sauce.
Green chili sauce.
Okay, let me have a taste of that too.
Okay. Have it with the rice. It tastes like
green chili sauce. I don't think I've had green chili sauce before.
Okay. You need to teach me how to do this.
And thank you so much, Joshua.
Thank you for having me.
All our guests for being on the show today, and most importantly, you at home watching. See you again tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.